Leo, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. All right, so we see the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? Your person, the Four of Pentacles. They're viewing you as the Death card, Scorpio energy. What you're not seeing is the Tower, okay? And we see the Nine of Pentacles. So, interesting energy so far. And we see the Fool in reverse. Okay, some of my Leos here, I don't know if you're feeling foolish or you feel like this person made a fool out of you, or you're questioning about whether or not you moved away from this impulsively. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel like you are seeing very clearly that there was something not working, that something was draining your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources, and you're moving on from it. But there may be some self-doubt, or you may be feeling a little bit angry or triggered that, you know, this person, I don't know if they did you dirty, or you feel like they pulled the wool over your eyes here. Again, Spirit's telling you not to beat yourself up here. Okay, so let's see. Why do we have the Seven of Swords in reverse for my Leos? All right, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're kind of waiting. I think you're kind of questioning whether or not you made the right decision. You know, did I imagine all of this? Did I make the right decision? Did I act impulsively? Okay, which I think is normal when you do care about someone and you have expectations for a relationship, and then you make, you know, you do a total 180, right? And you're viewing this person as the Magician card, Virgo and Gemini energy. So this is where this confusion might come from, because you're seeing this person as, at least on paper, having everything that you need. So I feel like you're on the fence here, okay? And some of you, maybe you're questioning, like I said, you're wondering, you know, did I act too quickly? Did I make an assumption that might not have been true? Well, this person is definitely holding back. And I know my Leos definitely do not like that. You do not like tepid connections. You don't like people when, you know, like it when people are stingy with you when it comes to time, love, money, resources, you name it. So this person, I do feel, you know, does hold back or has been holding back. But whatever's happened here has been a Tower moment. They feel like there's unfinished business here, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy, and they're spying on you, but they're not quite ready to talk. They're seeing you as the Death card. They're seeing this as over. Some of my Leos, again, you ended it with this person. They don't want it to be over. And some of my Leos, you are questioning whether or not it was the right decision for you. Yeah, this person, you made a decision here. They feel like you made a decision here to end things, is what I'm getting. That you're no longer holding back. Maybe you found out the truth about them as well through gossip, or, you know, if they were doing something that wasn't cool. And the King of Swords in reverse, you're not communicating with them. You're not trusting them. Yeah, this person feels like they really don't stand a chance, even though they do feel like there's unfinished business. They're definitely spying on you, checking you out. Behind the scenes, this has been a Tower moment for this person, so it's affected them so much more deeply than, you know, you might realize. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They're planning, they're strategizing, they know they need to do things differently. They want to work things out. They want to get on the same page with you. Now with the Nine of Pentacles, Leo, this is about you holding yourself in high regard, knowing your worth and your value, knowing that you need someone to meet you halfway or to meet you where you are, okay, to not lower your standards here. All right, and we see the Judgment card. Use your best judgment. A lot of you, you're focused on you, on your own up-leveling. But I'm also seeing with the Judgment card here, this person is going to try to come back around. And we see the Three of Swords. And if that's the case, you need to get to the heart of the matter. Okay, and we see them Chariot card in reverse. Some of you, you're dealing with a Cancer. I do feel behind the scenes, this person's very emotional. On the surface, I feel like they're not giving anything emotional at this time. Use your best judgment, though, Leos, if they put you in, I was going to call you Cancer, but because of that Chariot card. Use your best judgment, though, if this person broke your heart or they put you in some sort of third-party energy. All right, let's see what we need to know about them. Okay, they're very sexy, very attractive. Yeah, but we see unfaithful. I'm not sure you can trust this person. It doesn't necessarily mean that they cheated, but unfaithful energy can be somebody who was holding back. They weren't, normally it does mean cheating, right? But it can be somebody who wasn't as faithful to the connection as you were, to building, to growing. And we see married. Okay, some of you, you were definitely in a higher level of commitment with this person. Others of you, you may have found out why they were holding back. Maybe you found out they were they were married and they never told you. Again, big deal breakers there. Let's see. What do they want to say to my Leos? What do they want to say to my Leos? All right, we have too many differences, so they know that you show up differently in the relationship or you value different things. They're trying to move on. They want this new chapter, and I want to tell you the truth. Yeah, because this person definitely wasn't being honest with you, but I kind of feel like my Leos, you kind of already figured out the truth on your own, or you may know what you need to know already. Again, don't lower your standards. All right, advice and guidance for my Leos here from the Grounded Response deck, please. Advice and guidance for my Leos, please. Let go gently. Detachment doesn't require bitterness. All right. We see stay open, not attached. You may want to hear what this person has to say, but yeah, I kind of feel more like staying open to other options. And you are still whole. This moment doesn't diminish your worth. No matter how icky this might feel right now, Leo, you are still whole. This moment doesn't diminish your worth or your value. And Spirit saying, let the discomfort pass. Not every feeling requires action, but some truths do. Yeah, and I kind of feel like the truth here, like the truth is in the pudding, right? As they always say, like there was something kind of shady or there was something heartbreaking about this. All right, Leo, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.